Good evening, good evening. Thank you for joining. And welcome to Respus Live. Happy Monday, everyone. It is so great to be alive, and it is great to be able to see Respus Live on this evening. Thank you so much for joining. If you would please start a watch party. If you would take a moment to share this video, to share this live, because it will be a blessing to each of you, I promise you. So if you would take a moment and share this live or start a watch party. And again, thank you for joining us on this Monday evening. I would like to shout out to our sponsors on this evening. A shout out to Pastor Jermaine Armour. Thank you so much for sowing into the ministry of Respus Live, Pastor Armour. And then one of my classmates, Sherelle Newton. Sherelle, thank you so much. Class of 1988, Pender High School. Thank you so much, Sherelle, for planting a seed into this ministry. And then a huge shout out to LC Outreach Projects for being our sponsor. Thank you so much, Tanya Hilliard, for sponsoring Respus Live. We appreciate each of you. And if you would like to sponsor Respus Live, you will see at the bottom of the screen our Cash App, our PayPal, and you can always inbox me or Jamie if you would like to become a sponsor of Respus Live. What you're doing is just planting seed into what I call a ministry. I call Respus Live a ministry. At the end of the day, if we have reached one person and have motivated one person, has encouraged one person, then I feel like what we're doing here is not in vain. So again, if you would like to sponsor Respus Live, please hit us up on Cash App, PayPal, or inbox us. So tonight I was thinking about a topic. I listened to my pastor's sermon, and he was talking about distraction, and so I didn't want to cheat and use that, but I did want to kind of stay on that line. So we're going to talk about staying focused, because everything that's happening in the world now, if we're not careful, we'll lose our focus. We'll lose our grounding. We'll start looking at what is happening and refuse to stay focused on our dreams, our visions, our aspirations, our goals. This is a season right now for you to rewrite that business plan, that business proposal. This is the time now where you can sit down and get your ducks in a row, because I like for my ducks to be in a row. And this is the time where you can take, and because the world is silencing. So now's the time you can be one-on-one with God and make sure you're doing what he has designed and purposed you to do. And two, make sure you have everything in order. So take this season to stay focused on your dreams. Don't allow what is happening to make you lose focus. And it makes me think about a story in the Bible, and I promise I won't preach. But I remember when Peter wanted to walk on the water. And so he was a brave soul, because if you stay in the boat, you'll never know what you're capable of doing. So tonight we have a guest, and I'm so proud of her. I'm super proud of her. The boat wasn't made for her. It was not made for her. You will never know what you are capable of doing as long as you sit in the boat. So Peter was brave enough, and he stepped out of the boat, and he began to walk on something that was created not to walk on. And I love this story, because the very thing that he was afraid of prior to seeing Jesus coming, he began to put it under his feet. So whatever your fears are, whatever if someone's told you can't do it, we're going to use the story of Peter, and we're going to put things that are frightening to us, and we're going to put it under our feet, and we're going to walk on it. The only thing is, when he lost focus, he began to sink. But the good news is, even at that time, he was still able to be saved, because all he had to do was say, Lord, help me. So as long as we stay focused, we can walk on those things that we are afraid of, things that maybe people have spoken into our lives and say we can't do it and we won't do it. So I want to encourage somebody on tonight to stay focused. Don't you give up because of what's going on. I know there's a lot of beauticians, there are a lot of barbers, there are a lot of people now that's not working based upon what's going on in America, but stay focused. Take a time now and maybe just look at your business again, so that when you open back up, you can come back straight fire, everything is in place. So don't be discouraged by what is going on. Stay focused. This is what God had given you. You know this is your purpose. Even though in times where things are not as we want them to be, we're going to stay focused. We're going to stay motivated. We're going to stay on our grind. And when we get ready to open up, we're going to be straight fire. So tonight I want to welcome this young lady. She is focused. She's focused on her dreams, her visions, her aspirations. And let me tell you something. If you don't know her, you will know her. Just stay tuned to this broadcast, as well as just keep your eyes open, because I'm sure God has much more in store for her. So tonight I am so happy. I am so happy to welcome Shay Stanley to Respus Live. Shay, thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I am so glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. We have been trying to get you here for a while, and I'm so glad that our schedules finally worked where you can come time because you do work in South Carolina. So I know it's a drive to get here, but thank you so much for coming to be a part of Respus Live.
Thank you for having me.
So tell our viewers about you, because there may be someone watching that doesn't know who you are. So tell us what you do and who you are.
Okay, well, my name is Shay Stanley, and I have a company called Desire Transformation Hair Care, and I also have a salon called Desire Transformation Hair Care Studio, and I'm located in Little River, South Carolina.
Yeah, and so I have had the opportunity to come. I have driven from Leland all the way to South Carolina so you can personally take care of me and my hair issues and concerns. And so one thing about Respus Live, I always bring people on that I believe in. I just don't have anyone on my show because to me, I have to be true to myself. And at this point, I was in bad shape, really. I don't know what happened, but I was just experiencing hair loss at an all-time low. And so I drove to Little River because my good girlfriend, Pamela Hill, shout out to my girl, Pam. Yes. That's one of my good friends. I'm talking about like down like 2 flat tire friends. Yes. And she directed me to you and said, this young lady can help you. And so that is exactly what I did. And you and your products have been instrumental in my hair growth and it becoming healthy. So I know what you can do. So tell these viewers about how you take care of hair.
Well, hair is very, very important, and the health of hair is very, very important.
That's true.
So with my line of products that I have, Desire Transformation, I started experiencing clients coming in with a lot of hair loss like you had. Living on the beach, the humidity is terrible there, so I would experience dry hair, brittle, lack of moisture. So I had to create something and come up with something that would work for those clients. So I came up with Desire Transformation Hair Care. So I would play around with a little bit of natural stuff. And then I came up with this. And then, eventually I got a chemist. I see a lot of, and by me doing this, it's like I have changed a lot of people's lives that come in. I actually have clients that come in with broke off hair, and I can see their hair grow back in a matter of 6 weeks due to the products. So I do that by creating a regimen for them. So they come in, we do a consultation, and then I go through the different steps. And we'll talk about that with the product. I'll explain the different steps that I have that I go through to help restore the moisture and the growth in their hair.
And that is so important because the Bible also says a woman's hair is her glory. Right. And so we want to make sure our hair looks good. Right. And as we begin to grow older, there are so many things that happen. I know as I begin to get older, the texture of my hair has changed, and my niece is a hairdresser as well. Right. Our hairstylist, excuse me, because she'll get me for that. And so Yamaya, she told me, she says, Aunt Sharon, she says, all of you and your sisters, which is her mom and my other sisters, we have thin hair, and our hair begins to thin as we grow older. Right. So as we begin to grow older, we need to make sure that we have someone to look at our hair to make sure it's healthy and it's growing. And so there's so many different variables, such as like the weather, the humidity, and things of that nature. All that is important. Make sure that we take care of our products and take care of our hair. So I know for a fact that there are 2 products that you have, and I'm gonna get some more from you today. But there are 2 products that I use religiously, and one of them is the Shine, and then there's also the triple strength
growth oil.
Growth oil. Yes. Now I'm almost out of that. I use that religiously. I have some more on today because my hair gets dry a lot. So I use that religiously, and it has improved my hair tremendously. So I'm not just saying something because we're on Respus Live. Right. I've used this product personally, and I know what it has done for me personally. So if you're experiencing any type of hair loss, I'm telling you, it's worth the ride. If you're in North Carolina, this is a young lady that can help you. I'm speaking from personal experience. And when I went in there, I was a little discouraged. But you told me, you says, oh, no, this is nothing. We're gonna get this. This is nothing. And I'm like, she is so positive. So it kind of helped me because I was scared. Right. Because I wear short hair and I don't like to wear weave. what you see is what you get with me. I don't have anything against people that wear weave. Get your weave if that's what you like. It just doesn't work well for me. And so I like to wear my hair natural. And so I had this spot in the back, and I was so self-conscious. And so when I came to you, I felt like I was broken. And I was like, Shay, I'm like, my hair is just, you was like, we're going to get this. This is going to, don't worry about it. So you provided a level of comfort for me that I did not have going in. But when I left, I knew that your products and the way you take care of hair. And if anybody has ever followed you on Facebook, it speaks for itself. I mean, it does, because your client's hair they're beautiful. When I was sitting in there, it was coming, everybody like a head full of hair, they were just swinging. I was like, oh, yes, girl, you better work this, honey. I love it. I love what you do, and I love how you've taken an extra step to create products that will help our hair. So I know we don't have all of them here because you have so many, but tell us about some of the products in case someone is experiencing hair loss and some things that you can do to help them.
Okay, so we're going to talk about a triple growth strength oil.
Yes.
That's actually my number one product.
Yes.
The triple growth strength oil is made up of 7 different essential oils, and they all promote hair growth. They all restore the moisture in your hair. They nourish the hair. They stimulate the scalp. They relieve itchy scalp. This oil is like, I have watched from when I started to now, and I cannot keep it restocked.
Yeah. Yes.
It actually works.
It does.
I have clients that come in to get their hair done, and they start using this oil on different spots because our hair, like, it has a mind of its own. And depending on the things that we're going through, like, you could be going through stuff internal in your body.
Yes.
Not eating correctly with your diet, water, all of that takes a part of your hair. And also alopecia.
Yes.
I'm starting to see a lot of clients that come in with alopecia, but alopecia is kind of something that's medical. I can help, try to keep, you in a regimen, but it's just a situation where you will have to see a medical doctor for that. But with the triple growth strength oil, I have seen clients come in that have spots, and they'll come back in 6 weeks to a month, and the spot is grown back.
That's true.
So it works.
It does.
Also, I have a detox therapy shampoo.
Now, I've seen that on Facebook. I want to come and get that as well. So tell us about that, because I've seen you do one live on Facebook, and I was like, oh, this look like this is going to feel good in my head.
Right. So what the detox therapy shampoo does is it relieves itchy scalp, and it removes all buildup in the hair. So it strips the hair and takes everything out of the hair, which leaves the hair clean, and it also stimulates the scalp, which promotes hair growth.
Right.
So it does all of that. And then we have the hydrating. Now, the hydrating shampoo puts moisture in the hair.
Got you.
So you follow with that after the detox. So if you experience brittleness, dry, and you just need that moisture boost and eliminate some frizz, the hydrating shampoo works good for that.
And that's good. And what I love is because here in North Carolina, our shops are closed.
Right.
And they'll be closed, I think, till the end of April. And so there'll be a lot of people doing their hair at home now.
Right.
And so we'll give you all the information on how to reach out to you to get the products. Because as of right now in South Carolina, you guys are still active as far as working.
We are.
Yes.
We're still, and that's a blessing.
Oh, yes.
Like, it's a blessing to still be open
Yes.
and still be operating, with everything that's going on right now. But this product is awesome.
Yes.
And they can use this at home. I
good.
actually made this product so that you can use it at home, because everyone can't come and get their hair done.
Right.
So I have made it so that if you're at home, you can use it at home as well.
And that's good for the people here in North Carolina, because we'll be out of pocket for a while, at least for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So again, I just want to give you a shout out here on Respus Live. If you are home and you have to start taking care of your own hair now, trust me, she has a Facebook. Tell us about your Facebook page so they can find you.
Okay, so my Facebook page is Shay Stanley. And then I have Desire Transformation LLC. And you can also visit my website at www.desiretransformationhaircare.com.
Okay. So again, if you need the products and you want to reach out to get the products, make sure you contact Shay, and you'll do the shipping and everything, correct?
Yes, I actually ship to different states.
Oh, good.
And I'm also located in 2 beauty supply stores in
Yes.
Conway
Okay.
and Loris Beauty Way
Okay.
as well.
So Lois Beauty Way has your products already.
In Conway, yes.
In
It's
Conway.
2 locations.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you're in South Carolina and or either you're swinging through, the products are already on the shelves, and we're believing God for your products to be on every shelf. I'm looking for going into CVS and seeing your products because they work. And I have actually personally experienced it myself, and I am just so grateful. Thank you for, letting me come in.
Wow.
Because the drive is an hour. I don't come as often as I want to, but I do want to get that detox, and I do use your products religiously. Yes. They help my hair because my hair is dry and brittle, and I don't know if it's age or it could be stress, because sometimes you was telling me sometimes stress causes that as well.
Yes.
And unfortunately, life causes us to have stressful moments,
Yes.
and sometimes it affects our hair.
Correct.
So I'm grateful that not only do you do the hair as a stylist, but you've created, and this is how you stay focused and motivated. You created a product that will help people that they may never step into your shop, but your products will help them wherever they are. And that is amazing. So tell me first about your name. I love the name of your business. How did you come up with that?
Okay, so I came up with Desire Transformation because I would get clients that came in and they desired this certain type of look. And I had to transform them into this look. So if you go on Facebook or my Instagram page, you'll see my marketing is my clients have this puffy hair and then it goes to straight, but they're natural. They're not chemical processed. But you can use my products on relaxed hair. It's nothing wrong. It also moisturizes the hair.
Does.
But if you go look, you'll see all of my clients, they have this desired look and I transform them. So that's what I love about my job, because I love for the clients to come in looking one way and they leave out looking another way with this beautiful, gorgeous hair.
And that is so true. My little cousin Takora is one of your clients, and Takora has such beautiful hair.
Yes.
Oh, it is way down. It is so far down her back, but she's always had beautiful hair.
Yes.
But her mom, which is my cousin Tammy, she trusts you with her daughter to take care of her hair, and it is so beautiful. And then one of my other daughters, Shamaya Hankins, she also comes to you. So I have a lot of people, Jasmine Hewitt, that I know personally, that lives in Brunswick County but crossed the line to come to see you. So that speaks volume for how you take care of their hair. Yes. And I love the name because whatever you desire, transformation is available because of the products that you serve. And your atmosphere is very professional. I love that about you. And I'm just going to be honest. When you go get your hair done, especially if you're a professional, you could just be your money. Money is money. You want to get to you want a service where you're taken care of, and people not on the phone and not doing this. You're very professional, and your business is ran professional and it runs professionally. And that was one of the things that I really loved about it, because the older I get, I want to make sure I go somewhere where I'm taken care of and I'm treated with excellence. And that's exactly what happens when you step into your salon, into your shop. That is what you provide for your customers. And I love that. I didn't have to wait 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm just keeping it real because time is precious. You can't get it back. We have an appointment. Everything was scheduled. You have a clientele. You have everything that you've ever done to my hair. So whenever I come back, you was like, okay, last time I did this, I did this, I did this. You have like what do you call that?
It's a client referral sheet.
Yes.
And it just tells me everything. I just like to educate everyone. A lot of my clients that come in, they're like, you're the first stylist that tell me this about my hair or educate me about my hair. But it starts with education, and I try to build my company on education. Yes. I have to educate each client on their hair, and then that's going to be their roadmap.
Exactly. And I love it because no one person, no two people are the same. So every client is different. Correct. And so that's how you keep up with your different clients. You have that referral list. And so you're very professional, and I love that about you. We need that. And I've been blessed with amazing beauticians, even when I was a little girl, all the way up to who presently does my hair now. I've always been blessed with amazing beauticians, and I'm grateful because what you do is not only do you change the hair, but you change our confidence, because once we have our hair looking good, we're a whole different person.
Right.
We come out a whole, I may come in one way, but when I leave out, it's a whole different Sharon you got to deal with when I come out that door. So it is just so refreshing to see a young lady that's very professional that created her own products. And I mean, you're so focused on and driven. What is that? Where did that motivation come from? I mean, where does a young lady as yourself have that much motivation and fire that you create your own products?
I just saw the need for it. I always wanted to have my own hair product line, but just seeing the clients come in, and I think the biggest thing was I went out of town to a hair show one time, and when I went out of town to this hair show, it was a Warner Brother one in Atlanta.
Okay.
When I was in Atlanta, I just saw these women with all this gorgeous, natural, beautiful hair, and I noticed it was a difference at home. Our hair was more dry. Our hair was, it wasn't as beautiful. So I just felt like I have to create something to help, so that my hometown, we can walk around with this beautiful, gorgeous hair. So that's whenever I created Desire Transformation.
Yeah, and I really want everyone that's watching to go to her Facebook page, because it speaks for itself. I mean, I don't even really have to say anything. Your work speaks for you. If you go through her page and you just watch videos and you just look at the picture and the quality of hair, it is just so beautiful. And everything is, I mean, I've watched the transformation for some. And then I noticed that you have like a teaching moment as well on your page. So tell me about that. I noticed that.
Yes, I get the opportunity sometimes to go out to the schools and, talk to the students about my products. And that's what I really love. I really enjoy the teaching part. That's my favorite part. I love to educate, others on my product and just what I know. I like to share. Like I'm not a person that hold everything in. I like to share what I know.
Yeah. It was great because I noticed you were doing someone here, and it was like people were standing around you just watching you. And so many times when we've been gifted with something, we don't want to share it.
Right.
We want to keep it to ourselves. So I love the fact that you have shared the gift that God has blessed you with.
Yes.
Because it is beautiful to see the transformation that has taken place in so many women's lives that walk into your shop. I mean, they all come out and look amazing. And your Facebook page speaks for it. So tell me, so your motivation became, you actually received your motivation from watching the different types of hair from people that didn't live on the East Coast.
Yes.
So it does make a difference that we do live on the East Coast.
Yes, it does. It's a big difference because a lot of people don't understand, like, when you live on the East Coast and us on the beach, it's a lot of salt, and the salt is in the air, so it's drying our hair out. Yes. So, with the products, they help to make the hair soft and manageable. And I'll let you know, no, it's not going to happen overnight. No. But if you listen to me and you create a regimen, it will work and you will see results.
It will work and you will receive results. And I was so happy about mine. Again, I like to share my personal testimony because I don't really know what was the cause of the breakage, but it was really bad. It was bad for me. It may have not been so bad, but I felt like it was bad. Right. But it was just so good to be able to come in and you've motivated me from day one. We're going to get this taken care of. And so I'm just so grateful. And again, I do want to recommend you if you are going through anything with your hair and you need someone to look at it and give you, you said you do consultations, correct?
I do consultations.
Consultations, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you need a consultation, make sure you find her on Facebook or on her webpage.
Yes.
And you can schedule an appointment because it's very professional. You're going to enjoy it. Again, we love it. We love that about you. So tell me, how do you stay focused on, because you have so much going on.
Yes.
You have a lot going on, and I love it because you're a go-getter. And so it's important to make sure you have people around you that understand your grind and understand that you're going to get it, because you already have your products in 2 locations. So I know for a fact you're wanting to make sure your products go to other places.
I do. My goal is to have my products in stores all over. That is the ultimate goal. Right. But right now I'm blessed to be in those 2 stores that I'm in. So it's just like, sometimes it gets hard, but prayer is a big thing. Like, I have to just pray. And I have a huge support system. Okay. So with my mom and my kids and, my boyfriend, just my family, like I have an awesome support system, and they keep me motivated and keep me going, even when I feel like I just want to be like, but they keep me going.
And that's so important. And I tell people all the time, you have to make sure that you surround yourself with people that understand where you're going.
Yes.
Not where you are, but where you're going. And they
That's
keep you
right.
motivated and they keep pushing you. And so that helps us stay focused, because we have to have people whenever, just like when Peter was walking on the water. I mean, it was frightening because life was happening for him. The waves were coming, and just like with you, when you're walking in your destiny, you have to have people to keep you focused, because life happens and the waves come in all different forms and fashion. But you have to stay focused on your goals and your dreams. So when did you know that you wanted to be a hairstylist?
Well, when I was a little girl, I've been doing hair since I was a little girl. It's just like that's all I knew how to do was hair. I've been doing this since I was a little girl. So when I was in high school, that's when I decided there was a course that we could take for cosmetology over at Finkley Career Center.
Okay.
So I just went and I took the course. And it's just like hair to me, it just comes easy to me, you know.
And that's when you know it's a gift.
Yes. Yes.
I love operating in my gifts, because there's not a lot of struggle when you're operating in your gifts.
Right.
And you understand that it's nothing good that you've done. It's just a gift that he's given you. Yes. And then you just take it and you sharpen your tools.
Right.
And so I love the fact how you sharpen your tools. You're educated and you educate others. You educate your client. That's sharpening your tools. And then you create these amazing products. And again, if you want to get the products, please make sure you follow her on Facebook or her website. And tonight we're going to have one giveaway, and then I'm going to purchase it and make sure we give it away. It's going to be the triple strength, because I'm telling you, if you are in need of some repair and reconstruction of your hair, I'm going to personally buy this and give it to one of our viewers. So everyone pick a number from 1 to 50. And write it down, and then I'm gonna look through every comment before I say who the winner is, because sometimes the comments come in so fast, and then somebody like, well, I won and I won and I won. So we're gonna look through every comment, and then at the end we'll actually post. Sir.
From this feed.
Yes. Make sure that, and Jamie says it's important, make sure you're watching from Podcast South, and you put your number at the bottom, and then at the very bottom of at the end of the show, I will put a comment as to who wins. And again, this triple strength, if you don't need it, you can actually share it with someone, but it is a gift that you should give to someone that you know is in need of strengthening their hair. And then another one of my favorites is a shine. I use that a lot too. This is actually mine too, because that's why it's almost gone. I'm gonna need some more. So this shine spray is really good. It's a product that I use a lot. I use this and the triple, but I do want to get the shampoo and the other stuff from you, and I want to personally come and do the what is it called?
The detox.
Detox, yes, ma'am. I want to come and get that done,
Yes.
and so hopefully I'll be able to cross the line. They'll let me cross the line and come get my hair done. So you're still open. So everybody in North Carolina, she's still open.
Yes.
And we're glad about that. And I do notice that the fertility rates are higher in South Carolina, but the spread is not as massive as it is in North Carolina, which is surprising to me.
Right.
Less people in South Carolina has it according to the statistics.
Right.
But unfortunately, the fertility rate is higher there. A lot of people are actually passing from it there versus in North Carolina. And so we do understand that it's a time where we need to stay focused, because everything around us it seems like, and you can't go by what it looks like, because this is only temporarily.
Yes.
So that's why it's important for us to stay focused during this time. This won't last always, because one thing about it, trouble doesn't last always, and what we're going through doesn't last always, because we're going to come out of this, and there'll be victory out of this,
Yes.
and there'll be glory out of this. But in the meantime, I just want to encourage everyone to stay focused. This is not the time to lose ground. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to keep moving. And so even though we're going through this, I want you to keep pushing your products and keep moving forward, because you have tapped into something that's amazing. Because as African American woman, I know personally, I want to make sure my hair it looks great all the time, and so we want products that are made for us, that'll help us. Now, they're able to order online.
Yes. They can order at www.desiretransformationhaircare.com.
Yeah, and so you can order online, and you'll ship it to them no matter where they are.
Yes, I ship all over.
That is good.
Yes.
That is so good. And so, and if you're a beautician and you want to use some of
Yes.
her products, please don't hesitate to give her a call, because she'll share the gift with you as well. Because that's one of the things I asked you, because I travel so much. I was like, can I have my beautician use the product? You said not a problem at all,
Yes.
because it's kind of difficult for me with my schedule to keep going back and forth. So you were more than happy to say, of course, take the products and we can make it work.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was beautiful, and that helped me understand that you were more concerned about my hair than anything else.
That's right.
And that's what's important.
Yep, hair is key.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is key. And it is refreshing to see that it's not about monetary. It's about you taking care of your clients.
Yes.
And that is amazing. So what's next for Shay? What's next on your agenda? If you can share with us.
More stores.
Yes.
That is my goal. My goal is more stores right now, and continue to educate.
Yes.
Continue to educate.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so with your clientele, I know it's extremely high. Are you open for new clients?
I am open for new clients. I just ask that everyone just go to my website. You're welcome to book a consultation. I actually have that listed on my website. My website is easy access, so you can maneuver through it and just book a consultation, and we can come in and we can talk about your hair, and then because that's where it starts.
Right.
Yep.
And that's good to know, because they can actually come in and see exactly what direction you
Yes.
want them to go in, what journey you have specifically for them, and then move forward.
Right.
And then and you're reasonable as well.
Yes.
Because sometimes when you have someone with so much, that takes so much care, you're like, oh, it's going to cost me a lot. But your services are very reasonable.
Right.
And I definitely wanted to say that to everyone that's watching. The services are reasonable, and you get what you pay for. And
Yes.
I love that. I love
Yes.
that. I work hard,
Yes.
and I work hard for my money.
Yes.
And I don't mind spending it on myself.
Right.
I look at it as an investment.
Yes.
When I take care of my hair, I'm investing in myself. When I take care of my body, I'm investing in myself. And so this is an investment that we make in ourselves when we take the time to get someone to take care of our hair. And I love the fact how you do that for every one of your clients. And it is so beautiful. And again, extremely professional. And I am just so glad that Pam, told me about you. And she was like, oh, that's one of my daughters. I was like, well, I need to see her. I need help.
Yes.
And so she was like, just, and so I reached out to you, and you were so super friendly and just directed me how to go to your website to make my appointment. So
Yes.
I love it that everything is done online, and when it's your time to come, you walk in and you get the service that you desire, the one-on-one service, and that is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And again, so your products are available now. I want you to list them again in case someone's just tuning in. We have Shay Stanley here from South Carolina, and she is the owner. I love saying that. And of the products and her LLC. So it's Desire Transformation Hair Care.
Yes.
And you created these products
Yes.
for your clients.
For my clients, for moisture into hair growth. That's the
Right.
biggest point. The biggest thing is moisture. If we can get your hair moisturized, we can get it to grow.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
that is key. And like I said, I was dealing with dry, brittle hair, and I was
Yes.
thinking it was because I was working out. I wasn't sure exactly what
It
caused
could come from a number of things.
Yeah.
A number of things.
But I just know what worked.
Yes.
so I was
Yes.
glad about that. So the products again. Tell us about your products again in case someone's just joining us. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. So I have 7 different products. So the first is the Detox Therapy Shampoo.
Okay.
Then we have the Hydrating Moisture Shampoo. Then we have the Moisturizing Silkening Conditioner.
Okay.
And then we have the Triple Growth Strength Oil. We have the Shiny Satin Silk, in the Shine Spray, and the Curl Jelly.
Okay. I didn't know about the curl jelly, but that's for the natural hair.
Yes, that's for the natural hair. No alcohol in none of these products. They're all natural. So it keeps your curls moisturized all day.
That is good. So that sometimes the alcohol can dry it out.
Yes, alcohol is not good for your hair. It will dry it out.
Yes, and so all your products are natural. And
All
these products, you can use these on relaxed hair as well.
You can use it on all
Yeah.
hair types.
That's good
Yep,
because my hair is relaxed, and I
Yes.
won't do natural because it does not. It's not for me.
Right.
Natural looks good on some people. I'm just not one of those people.
Right.
And I don't even try it. I like to stay in my own little zone. I know what works for Sharon. I was like, natural don't work for me, honey. You don't want to see this natural. So I'm like, put me something in here to make this stuff lay down. I wasn't born with that kind of hair. Now my sisters are blessed; they have beautiful hair. They can do whatever. But no, I have to have something to make this stuff lay down. So I do know for a fact that your products work on relaxed hair because my hair is relaxed. But I have benefited tremendously from using your products, and I'm grateful for that. And so again, I want you to be able to say the same thing that I'm saying, that you use the products and it worked for you. So again, the numbers between 1 and 50, if you would put your number down, and we're going to have one winner for the triple strength hair growth. And this is going to help your hair to grow. Now, when I took mine, you told me to use it about 3 times a week, but I guess it depends on individuals, or
it depends. 2 to 3 times a week.
Right.
I just had a young lady actually that had braids for a month. She came in and she had severe damage to her hair due to a chemical service.
Yeah.
And she came in and I was amazed because she had braids for a month and she said she used the oil 3 times a week. And when she came back, before she got the braids, I had cut her hair in a really short bob. When she came back within that month, her hair was to her shoulders.
Yes, it works.
Yes.
It does. It really does work. It's a product that works. Personally, I've experienced it myself. And again, I promote things that work for me because I wanted to work for someone else.
Right.
Because as you begin to grow older, or maybe even if you're younger and you had, because sometimes I notice that young ladies, when they have their hair braided or weaved, sometimes it comes out based on the products or whatever services they've had. So you can use these products no matter if you're young or old. But I do know as I begin to grow older, my hair has changed some, and so I need something to help it grow. And so, Shay, I was so outdone with my issue. I promised the Lord, honey. I had a talk with him. I said, Lord, when you help me to grow my hair back, I'm not cutting it anymore. So now I'm trying to slowly let it grow out and, keep it kind of shaped so I won't look crazy. Right. But I'm not cutting my hair no more because girl, when I looked back there and saw that spot, I was like, I can't do this. Oh, this is not what's going to happen for me. And so it bothered me, but I can honestly tell you I saw a huge difference within 3 to 4 weeks. And then as the time progressed, that spot was gone, and it was noticeable. I mean, I knew it was there, and I am so grateful for a product that works. It worked well, and so again, we're going to give away the triple strength between 1 and 50, and at the end of the show, I will put a comment as to who the winner is, and I promised you, if you don't need it, share it with someone that does, because it will help promote hair growth, and it helps your hair, and it makes your hair looks great, because those ladies come out your salon, their hair is swinging and it's looking good. And I just couldn't believe that most of them were natural. Like, your clientele is mostly natural, isn't it? Most of it, or is it half and half? Or
I actually only have 4 relaxed clients. I transitioned my whole clientele just about to natural.
So you think I can do natural?
You could, but if it's not your thing, then stay relaxed. Long as your hair, I have nothing against relaxed hair, long as it's healthy.
Right.
Long as you're keeping it healthy, keeping it treated, then it's fine.
Yeah, and that was another thing that you did was a treatment for me. And my current beautician has continued that process because that was something that you started with me. So I still do those treatments. And my niece was telling me, she says, you need to do some treatments on it, Erin, because I was really thinning. But now I do see that this is thickening and it's growing and it's healthy. Yes. And nothing better than some healthy hair. Now, you talk about some pretty hair when it's healthy. I don't care if it's long or short, relaxed or natural.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter if it's healthy. It's nothing like swinging that hair and then it just falls right back in place. Because I was riding down the street yesterday because it was nice in North Carolina. I had my top down. I got a little convertible something. And so I was just riding down the street. My hair was just up. And then when I stopped, that joker just fell back in place. I was like, yes, honey, that's what's up. You better do what you do, girl. Yes. And so I am so grateful for that. So it doesn't matter as long as it's healthy, whether it's relaxed or natural. And for all the sisters that can rock the natural, I mean, your clients, they look well. I mean, their hair looks so healthy and it looks so good. So to all my sisters that's rocking the natural, you go right on. But I'm gonna get some cream in mine. At least for right now, though, Shay, you might can talk me out of it. I don't know, because you done transformed all of them and said, I don't know, you might can talk me out of that one. I'm open-minded. I'll say that I am open-minded. So again, if you want to reach out, tell us again how to get in contact with you, your different areas, social media.
So for my social media, I have Desire Transformation Hair Care. Same with Facebook or my personal page, Shay Stanley. And then you can go on my website, www.desiretransformationhaircare.com.
Yep. And you can actually schedule your appointments and your
Yes.
consultation there
Yep,
as
on
well.
my
I don't know
website.
what I said the first time, but it wasn't consultation. You was like consultation. I was like, that's what you do when we live. That's how you just help a sister out.
Got you.
You're like that. She's like consultation. I said, that's how you help us out when we live, honey, because I can't take that back. But I love live. I love it because
Yes.
it's real and it's real. And that's one thing that I really strive on, is being real and showing that we live in a real world and we have real issues and real concerns. So I'm not ashamed at all to say that I had issues with my hair, but I know where to go. Yes. And I want to send everyone that's watching that have issues to you, because you will take care of their hair and you will make sure that it will grow, and you will give them the best care. And I love being able to say that about you and your products that I personally use myself. And so again, we're asking you to drop your numbers from 1 to 50. The first person that gets the number correct will be the winner of the triple strength hair growth. And it is an amazing product. All of her products are amazing, but that one really helped me out a lot. It really did. I use it 3 times a week, and I used it on the areas that were that I needed the most. And so then I got real fancy shade with mine. That's why it's almost gone. I started using it in the top and on the sides. I was like, I'm letting all this stuff grow.
Yes, you can use it everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't have to just use it in that area. You can use it everywhere, and it's really good when you use it when your hair is damp.
Yeah.
So after you shampoo and condition your hair, you can throw a little bit of it on there, or you can get cute with it sometime, and you could throw a little bit in your conditioner, make a cocktail. So
Make it do what it do. Yes. Yeah, so we're really excited about what you're doing and where you're going. I'm so happy for
Thank
you.
you.
I love the fact that you teach other people. It was just refreshing to see you doing hair and those people standing around you on your page watching you, and you sharing the gift that you've been blessed with so many people, and the way you transform so many women's lives. Because I don't care who you are, you feel better when you have your hair done.
Yes.
And so it is a beautiful ministry, a beautiful way to help so many people. When your hair feels good and it looks good, you feel good, and you feel good about yourself. So you're talking about a motivation and a self-esteem booster is when we have our hair done. It really makes a difference. And so you're transforming the lives of people, not just their hair. You're transforming their life. And that is a beautiful ministry that you've been gifted with, and you're sharing it with so many people. And that is my prayer, that your products will be shared all over the world so that you can transform more people's lives, because it is so beautiful and so refreshing to see you work hard and diligently and give everything you have. You have a fire in your soul that I immediately picked up on when I walked in. I was like, oh, this sister right here has a fire inside of her. And you continue to stay focused, and you continue to move forward and continue to push, because your best is still yet to come. And I tell all of our viewers, our best is yet to come. I don't care what it looks like. I still decree and declare that 2020 is my year. I don't care anything about the viruses that's going on. I'm going to stay focused on my goals and my dreams, and I'm going to believe that they're going to happen. And I'm not going to let anything deter me from staying focused. And I know you're going to be the same. So again, we want to continue to encourage you on tonight to stay focused on your dreams, on your visions, on your goals, on your aspirations. Don't you dare give up. Don't you quit now because of what's going on. You cannot be like Peter. You can't look at what's around you. And my pastor used an illustration in his sermon on Sunday about how the Clydesdale horses have blinders, Shay, on the side of them, because they didn't want them to be distracted with what was beside them or behind them. They wanted them to stay focused. So we have to put on temporary blinders and make sure that we don't allow what's going on around us to affect where we're going. So continue to stay focused on what you're doing. Continue to stay focused on your dreams. And I promise you, this too shall pass, and we're going to come out of this, and we're going to be better going. We're going to be better coming out than we were going in. And I just believe that. I'm just believing God for great things for all of us. And I am excited, because I'm going to come in CVS one day and I want to see Shay products on that store. And I'm going to go in there and start cutting up. They're going to be like, what's wrong? Can we call 911? Like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. But thank you so much. And again, if you want to reach this young lady, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And again, on Respus Live, I just don't promote anyone. I just don't have any guests. I handpick my guests. Jamie gave me full clearance to that once we started Respus Live. He said, you can have whoever you like. So I've handpicked every one of my guests. And I bring people on that I know that when I say their products work, I'm not just talking. This product work. And so I will personally refer her to each one of you, all of my viewers. Please contact her if you're definitely in need. And again, if you're just signing on, we want you to understand that this is a life-changing episode, because when we get our hair straight, oh, we're a whole different sister then.
Yes.
Oh, we come through differently then. So again, thank you so much. And Shay, tell us one more time before we close how to get in contact with you.
www.desiretransformationhaircare.com.
All right. And so you can make your consultations there as well as schedule your appointments. And I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So again, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. And if you would like to sponsor Respus Live, again, hit us up in our inbox, or you can do Cash App, which is at the bottom of the screen, as well as PayPal. We want to thank Pastor Jermaine Armour for pouring into and planting seeds into this ministry. God bless you, Pastor Armour. And to my classmate, Sherelle Newton, thank you so much for pouring into the ministry. And LC Outreach Project, the sponsorship, thank you so much, Tanya Hilliard, for pouring into our ministry. We really thank you, and we are proud of the work that you're doing with the LC Outreach Project in the Brunswick County area. So thank you so much, Tanya Hilliard. A shout out to Beauty by Drea, who beats my face every time we do Respus Live. Thank you so much, Drea, for taking the time to make sure that I'm like, I want to make sure, just in case, I stay ready. I don't want to get ready. I want to be ready and stay ready. And so we want to thank, shout out to her. And then A&A Promotions. Thank you, Antron and A&A Promotions, for the Respus Live theme music. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Shay, for coming down and sharing your gift with us. We are so glad to have you to be here on tonight. And we're super proud of you. And we're super proud of what's going to happen in your life. I am just so excited because your best is yet to come. And not only for you, Shay, but for all of our viewers. Here's to 2020 and living our best life, and remembering, no matter what, we're going to stay focused, and our best is still yet to come. God bless each of you until we meet again. Thank you. Excellent job. Beautiful.